Hey yo everybody, welcome back to another guide brought to you by Roxanne and me, Lestian. Today we are diving into the latest Freeman menace to hit the battlefield, Celia. So grab your snacks, put on your lucky gacha socks, and let's jump straight into it, before the servers crash again. As an overall view, Celia is a melee Freeman mercenary with massive HP but tiny attack, at least at the beginning. She is designed to be a ranged unit hunter, playing a lot like Hilda but with her own brutal twist. Once she starts stacking attack buffs, she turns into a storm of pierce damage and chain explosions. So let's break down her kit and see why she's not your average melee unit. Abilities. Ability 1. Ally with resistance kills an enemy except for models gets attack. Simple, right? Whenever any resistant unit including herself gets a kill, Celia powers up. Make sure this triggers right after she is summoned, so she starts snowballing immediately. Just remember it only works when the kill comes from direct attack damage, not from effects like poison, infection, etc. This ability scales with levels, so you'll want it to be as max as possible, along with her base attack. Her entire kit depends on that stat. At R5 level 31 is her sweet spot for competitive play. That's 248 attack boost, even higher than Kitty's 175 attack boost at max level. If you reboot her to Reborn 6, go for at least level 19 to keep similar values. Between Reborn 6 and Reborn 7, the stat gap is really small, around plus 87 attack boost, so not a game changer. She's already little enough. Ability 2 is a passive multi-attack. Pretty straightforward. Multi-attack helps her finish off some stubborn units, especially those hiding behind 4 shields. Not flashy but incredibly effective when paired with her other skills. Ability 3 deals damage equal to 200% of Celia's current attack. This ability makes her the new and overpowered Pierce Queen. This skill is quite different from the usual Pierce attack we are used to, since it's not a fixed value like we have from Hilda. This right here is one of the reasons why you want her attack sky high. The more attacks she stacks, the more this hits like a truck. Pair her with attack boosters to make this ability even stronger. It's her bread and butter for deleting squishy enemy units. Ability 4. Another passive. This one lets Celia gain up to 50% resistance. Good thing is that at R5 max level you will have this ability at its max value. Combine it with her naturally high HP makes her a tanky monster, and it's what lets her survive long enough to become a late game nightmare. Ultimate ability. When a ranged enemy dies, deals damage equal to 100% of Celia's attack to all other ranged enemies and models. So, every time a ranged enemy dies by any cause, meanwhile Celia is alive, this ability will trigger, dealing her full attack damage to every other non-melee unit on the field. And yes, if that damage kills another ranged unit, it triggers again. That's right, it can chain like a lightning storm if the enemy team is full of ranged mercenaries. Now the funny part, combos. Alright, Dragana gives her immunity to transform and suppression, adds multi-attack, and brings more resistant allies to trigger her first ability even more often. Marcella. When paired with Disco Brawlers, she gets tons of attack. In a shield comp with Kitty's buff, she becomes a blender machine. She also worked well with some other commanders, like Lyssa for example. Along with the Health Siphon comp and her first ability, it will give her a bit more survivability. And will also trigger Naomi's attack boost outfit ability for it. Playing her with Wanda in an infection comp can also work well, since Celia's multi-attack will help to trigger the infection. You can also play her along with Infernac to buy Celia some time to stack up her attack thanks to Inferna's suppression skill. Then we have attack boosters. Celia loves friends who make her stronger. The best picks include Kitty, Orin, and Rose, basically any unit that raises attack. Thora is another fantastic partner. She's a resistant ally that will trigger Celia's first skill while also bringing healing and cleanse for her. Multi-attack partners. Faye and Victoria are your go-to options. More multi-attacks equals more triggers for Celia's abilities equals more explosions equals more chaos. Then, if you manage to unlock Celia's outfit, new combo options opens up. 16 with the ultimate, for example, she usually kills one or two ranged enemy on summon, so instantly triggering Celia's ultimate chain reaction. Heedless Pierce damage helps take out backline units to start those sweet chain kills. Lola's ability to set health of ranged enemy units to 5% of Lola's health will also help you to delete enemy ranged units even easier. Counter suppression units. Unless you're playing with Rakana and you have your models alive, then any suppression unit will be a nightmare for Celia. Celia is also weak against transform abilities, such as the ones from Ravenna, Beck, and Cyrex. Unless, of course, you're running Dragana. Blind and attack reduction units. Her entire kit depends on attack power, so keep her attack low or blinded, and she's basically harmless. Marcella Commander. If Celia's ultimate is active, her availability can keep triggering Marcella respawning shield combo. So be very careful of when to use her. Keeping her stunned or blocking her path with an agility unit will also stop her right away. Basically, she's a strong unit but with a lot of natural counters. As for her relationship stats at GM League, she earns 42 extra attack and 242 extra health. Final thoughts. If I had to set her right now in my tier list, I would say she belongs to the anti-meta or a strong pick tier. Cause right now, with so many people playing 4 shield comps with Marcella, you can't really use her outfit as you would like to, since it will backfire you. On the other hand, her normal version can actually help you kill some ranged rearward units even with the 4 shield on them. Celia is not your average brawler. She's a slow starter, but once she builds momentum, she can be really, really strong. Since at R5 level 31 is her golden sun, she is efficient, deadly, and not wallet breaking. And honestly, she's a very fun unit to play with. She brings something else to the field, especially when you kill a ranged unit and all the fireworks starts going on. As for androids, the best ones to play along with Celia will be Ruby, Audrey, Marion, and especially Brooke, since she gives resistance to melee units for one turn, allowing Celia more allies that can trigger her first ability. Now let's see some examples of compositions. For Marcella comp, for example, you will need a healer like Ravenna, Belle, or Florence. In my case, I choose Ravenna cause it also helps me with countermeasures. Alicia to get rid of models easy, Dora for tanking, healing and cleans, Celia score, Morana for obvious reasons, Pixie cause she works so well with Marcella, Naomi for attack boost and countering shield comes, and Kitty to trigger shields attack boost and attack reduction. Then we have Dragana that has a lot of variations, but it's more focused on high attack melee units to rush the match. Your main killer, Morana, Tora, Celia, Naomi, Sumni for her high attack on summon and great survivability thanks to Dragana models, Zoe and Chloe for her insane attack, spread infection, and attack steal, and a common spot that can be filled by Blanche, Hilda, Lilith, Nymeria, or any other unit you want. Funny thought, as I said, she also works in many other comps, like in my Health Siphon comp, that you have your healer, Morana, Tora, Naomi, Celia, Alicia, Nymeria to trigger Health Siphon like crazy and counter all the shield comps we are seeing lately, and Wendy for increasing health, healing, and poison. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed, smash that like button, drop a comment with your best Celia combo, and of course subscribe so you don't miss out our next breakdown. See you next time. Bye!